Hello, I'm Jharid. Ready to get back on this. But you are kryptonite to bear. Let me try that again. I'm gonna try that again. Time and time again. But you are kryptonite to bear. Am I too close on the mic? Okay. Time and time again. But you are kryptonite to bear. I don't like that. But you are kryptonite. Time and time again. Yeah. But you are kryptonite to bear. I'ma get it. Don't judge me. Again. But you are.
Relax.
Take me. Can you take me back just a little bit, and I'm gonna sing with the line. You time and time again. But you are kryptonite to bear. Let me try it again. I'm just trying to. I gotta extend it just a little bit to hit that. And time and time again. Yeah. But you are kryptonite to bear. I know what I'm doing. Let me try it again. I save you time and time again. Yeah. But you are kryptonite to bear. That was it. Yep. And then they play it back in the headphone. Yeah.
That run.
I'm trying to tell you about the pain.
Seems like a very long process of doing the song.
Man.
Is it?
Oh yeah. I actually, and I everything I do is long.
Mm-hmm.
So
because you want it perfect.
Kind of shorten down the process.
Yeah.
Because I'm a perfectionist, so that don't help. But I'm saying bye-bye.
Hold on. Let me get my tea. So what happens is, like, when you're doing this part, you know, somewhere in the process, what he does is he piece it together? Yeah, he's, like, recording it and, like, fixing it into parts. Like, sometimes, like, this would be considered a lead vocal. Okay. But if I was doing the background, I'd have to stack on top of that. Right. But, like, every time you stop, some parts are kept and then some parts are thrown out and then pieces like that? Like, if it's, like, this part right here. It's just what I hear in my head, and if it ain't coming out like I hear it, then I just redo it. Okay. Until I get it. So what's the difference between a producer and an engineer? Hey, Pat, I'll let you ask him one. He asked what's the difference between a producer and an engineer. I'm like, I'll let Pat answer that one. I'll let him interview you when we come out. I'm gonna try that line again though.
Going. But I'm saying bye-bye. That was a good one. Yeah, I like that one. Should I do any ad-libs or just leave it like that at the end of the song? Okay, and just let it. What you think? Yeah, yeah. Let's just keep it like that. Yeah. Okay, we going out now.
All right.
Follow the rain. I'll tell you I'm going insane. I'm saying bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. Your ass crazy. Bye-bye, baby. Your ass crazy. You're no good for me. Bye-bye, baby. Your ass crazy. Matching the parts. So like the stuff that's going on in the first pre-chorus was going on in the second one, and I built a harmony on top of the second pre-chorus just to beef it up.
Like, what's the difference between a producer and an engineer?
That's hold on, I got pause.
Politically correct answer, right? Go back a year and be like, no, you remember what you said about producers, nigga?
So what's the difference between an engineer and a producer?
To the public eye, like people who don't do music, it's no difference.
Okay.
They don't understand the difference between producers, songwriters, and beat makers.
Okay.
But to people who do music like us, we understand that a person who made the beat may or may not be a producer. He just may be a beat maker. He's just good at putting sounds together and providing you with the track or whatever.
Okay.
The person who's producing the vocals or overseeing the track itself is actually the producer, and the person who's recording you and mixing it up, make it sound good.
Okay. So you're an engineer.
I'm a producer.
Oh, you're a producer.
That happens to engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually, if he's okay with it, we'll play one of the tracks that he actually is the producer on, and that I wrote to, and then it's another girl who me and him both kind of produced on the song. If that's okay with him.
So how do you break the ice when someone new comes to your studio? How do you break the ice to get them more comfortable of getting in there and sing? Like, cause I assume that they're very nervous if they're virgins in the studio.
Okay, now you gotta pause again.
First came, I was supposed to be recording with somebody else, and I got referred to Pat because I had written a song and I had another person doing a demo. So I was a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know if he gonna understand, my vision and direction for the song or whatever. But he's so cool, like. It's like we had already been working with each other.
Okay. Because
the record came out crazy.
So how important is the relationship between the artist and? So you really have to have a good relationship with him.
Vibe is the most important thing in the studio.
Yeah.
Because it'll come across in the record if you
not vibing.
Yeah, if you're not vibing.
And I assume if they put their money in, by the hour that.
Oh no, money don't make me vibe.
No. I'm not saying you that they want to come in with the confidence and not have to go through all that.
Oh, money can't buy vibe.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, when they come in, they need to be more confident and just go in there and do what they need to do, or it's gonna be really expensive.
Yeah, some people be real confident, but they be real horrible.
That's terrible. That's why you got. That's why you have those filters and auto tunes.
That's why you gotta. Oh God.
So you got a lot of people that just think that they just really can just blow and just.
A lot of people think they got it, they don't.
We'll end the tape on that. We're getting the uncensored version.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So you went to school for learning all this, or you kind of self-taught?
I learned off YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. YouTube University.
Are you serious right now? Okay.
That's what I tell everybody. Don't waste your money on
So how long you had the studio?
I've been here since November.
November?
Yeah. We were,
Okay.
around the corner before. Like right up the street.
Yeah.
Over here.
Cool.
And then him and his partner run a production company.
Okay.
And so after the first session, we just been rolling ever since.
Okay. How many songs have you done in this studio? Approximately.
All of them? At least 10, I'm sure.
Is this the only studio you ever been to?
No, I've been to another studio. I've been to other studios before.
Okay.
But I know someone who's recorded out of other studios, and they may, you know, have heard about them around the way or whatever. But I just get my best sound out of
here.
First Contact.
Okay.
What's up? This is Jharid, and I love making it matter with Material Matters.
Welcome to All That Matters with Me, Material. This is what matters to me and what should matter to you. And if it doesn't matter to you, then maybe it'll matter to someone you know. But then just maybe it'll matter to you later. So today I have an exclusive interview with Jharid Collins, songwriter, singer. Which do you prefer?
Whatever fits.
Which one do you have more passion for?
I consider myself a singer first.
A singer first?
Yeah.
So are you releasing an album soon?
Well, you have to define soon. But in the next,
like next week.
Not next
Tuesday.
week. Oh no.
Are you gonna do a surprise album?
Beyonce drop.
There you go.
Within the next couple of years.
Okay.
Because I'm slow with all my stuff.
And if you look at earlier clips today, we actually was in the studio with Jharid, and he was just dropping some vocals, and it was great. It was my first time in the studio, and thank you for inviting us in. Okay, that was great. How did it feel having someone like an audience in there? Because you never had anyone just like in the booth with you, have you?
No, not really. I usually I'm a loner, so I usually do everything by myself. So it was different. Y'all there for my mess ups. That's what was funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wait, no, let me try that again.
We heard the cracks and
yeah, cracks, pops, whistles, and all that.
right.
Because I'm a perfectionist. So
Right.
know.
But that makes it great because I seen you perform a couple of times, open mic as we speak. You know, so a bakery here that does open mics every third Saturdays, and you get up here and you just blow. And the last one that happened, I think a couple of weeks ago, this month August, you actually was fighting a sinus infection. You was at the tail end of it, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like,
did you plan to sing?
No.
So it was crazy. What?
No, like I was just coming to support, and I went to the doctor because it was so bad. I'm like, yo, dude, do I got strep throat or something? So
Right.
they did a strep test, and they're like, no, you just have a bad sinus infection. And it was like every time I swallowed, you don't realize how much spit you swallow until you get something like strep throat, because it felt like needles was sticking in my throat. So I was just coming to support, and then when I got there, they were like, "You singing, right?" I was like, "No, I just I don't know. We can go ahead and put your name on this."
Okay.
Yeah.
So when something like that happens, does that frighten you? Because it's that's one of your passions is singing. To have something happening with your throat.
Oh yeah, I'm like super serious when it comes to my throat. Like super duper serious. Like y'all so stupid. No, I mean like. No, I'm saying stop it.
I didn't say nothing.
No, like
He's super serious when it comes to his throat. Super serious.
well, yeah, because
Like in other words, like when you okay.
I don't smoke.
Okay.
Because smoking is so bad for your cords and tonsils and stuff, and it just dries you out. I try not to like speak too loud, or even when I'm at work, because my whole job is talking, and I'm just trying to make sure I talk low.
Just trying to save your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I actually a lot of people don't know I have vocal damage. It's called I have a vocal furrow. So like when you sing and when you talk, your chords are supposed to do like this.
Okay.
And
Mine's
mine
the other way.
this way I can't do it.
I know. You can hear it in my when I sing.
Mine, I have like it's like a gap.
Okay.
I have an opening, so mine doesn't close when I talk and sing. And so y'all are just so bad. What? No, like they don't come together. And so when you hear me sing or speak and you hear a lot of air escape, that's why.
Was you born with that, or is that something that just developed?
That's something that developed later.
Is it from singing?
I don't know. I think it's a combination. I think my dad actually has it, and I think it's a combination of my dad and from singing good old church music.
Do you think that it, just having that defect on your voice helps your voice in a way? Because it make it stand out, maybe make it different? You know
what? When I've been dealing with it since about 2004, I want to say.
Oh, 10
and in the beginning,
11 years.
Yeah, in the beginning it was so frustrating because I used to have this real clear voice. And I used to pray to God like, why are you gonna sell my voice? But then I would pray and be like, I would really appreciate God if He would just help me have a special, unique voice of my own.
And maybe that's what it
was.
I
think maybe that's what it is.
Now you said your father in church, so did you grow up in a church, singing in the choir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Singing in Hope Baptist Church.
So who's the first person that noticed your voice?
Me.
So you just like, I know I can sing.
No, I didn't grow up like.
I'm real serious about my throat.
It's like a lot of singers grew up singing like since they were 4, and producers making music. I used to play like Sonic the Hedgehog and play basketball. So I didn't really pick up singing seriously till I was like 16.
Okay.
Like 12, I started singing more in the choir and the youth choir and stuff. And then at the end of my school, and I'm like, I kind of like singing a lot.
So what did you do different when you turned 16 to take it serious?
You know what? I watched Sister Act 2.
Okay.
And I've seen it before, but I watched it one day, and I think I was just by myself.
So you got inspired?
Yeah, like Lauren was on the piano. It was the scene with her and Tanya Blunt.
Yeah, I remember that.
And she started singing, I sing because I'm free. And I was just sitting there like, getting drawn into the TV, like, oh my God, this is amazing.
You know they were lip syncing, right?
It don't matter.
I'm just joking.
Don't shoot my dream.
Right. So what do your family?
I actually met Lauryn Hill.
Have you?
Yeah, it was 1999.
Did you meet her prior to the MTV? What was that? Unplugged or?
Yeah, this was when she was like
okay.
big. She came. It was then called Pine Knob, which is now called DT Energy Theater or something. And me and my best friend at that time had went, Candace. She actually called today her birthday. Happy birthday, Candace.
Happy birthday, Candace. Share this video on your Facebook page.
We had went to the concert.
Because we give you a happy birthday shout out. Sorry. Go ahead.
For real. We had went to the concert, and long story short, like, Lauren jumped off the stage, and we jumped in the aisle, it got crazy, and then at the end of the concert, I'm like, I want to meet Lauryn Hill. Like, I'm going to meet Lauryn Hill tonight. She's like, you can't do that. Like, the concert's over. We snuck backstage. We went down this dark dirt road, and I don't
backstage was a dirt road?
I don't know if I should be telling this story.
That was what, like how many years ago?
It's so 99.
15 plus years.
Yep. We it was just some dirt road, but I'm like, I have a feeling this is the way to the bus. And I'm like, come on, Candace, and she's like, okay. And so we go down the road, we turn and bust a right, and the bus is there. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the bus. We get to the bus, and some people walk through, and they're like, are you supposed to be here? And we like, no. She was like, well, why are you here? I'll be having a hard time lying. She was like, why are you here? I was like, we came back here to meet Lauryn Hill. And she was like, okay, well, wait right there, and I'm going to get somebody for you.
The truth. Because if you would have lied,
then I would have been sent to jail, I'm sure.
Right.
She was like, wait right here. And so we thought that she was going to get the police. She came back. It was her name was Candace, too, the background singer.
Okay. Shout out to Candace, the background singer.
Shout out to Candace, wherever you are. Thank you so much.
Not the one whose birthday it is. You already got your shout out. Shut up.
And She took us backstage. We waited about an hour. She came out, and I freaked out, and I gave her a hug. Yeah,
Did you cry?
After, I didn't cry because I had to be a man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to cry.
He's a man that's serious about his throat.
Lord, yeah, you know what?
Sorry.
And so I gave her, and she's like so small.
Yeah.
And so I gave her a hug, and I still got her signature.
Wow. So when you perform, do you ever get nervous?
Every time.
Well, I think that's good though.
Every single
Because when you, I think what it is when you're nervous, you're present. You know, whatever. You know, so.
I never heard that. That's cool.
Yeah, because it's like you know what's happening at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So it works for you as long as you don't let it just take over you so much. Okay, so now, because for the most part, your songs that you have, you written yourself, correct? And by you being of a certain age, do you feel that works in your advantage?
I don't. I feel
really.
I feel aged.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you feel like it works in your advantage because of the fact that you're so experienced?
No, like the radio today is so different. Like the radio right now is everything is a turn up, everything is a hey, you know what I mean? I've never been one to try to follow trends. So from the songwriting standpoint and the artist standpoint, if it's kind of, in my opinion, it's just a little difficult because I have a certain direction that I focus in. Yeah.
What's that?
Just like pure, authentic music, like what's from my heart and not affected by what's hot on
what's happening in the red mainstream. So
but to answer your question, it does kind of make me feel a little experienced because I have references of Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston, and Stevie Wonder that I can go to. And
do you write like from your own personal experiences?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, do you feel that writing slower or faster songs is easier? Like, which one is easier, the faster songs? Have you written any faster songs? Like pop, pop?
Yeah.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
I think it's, for me, it's the same. It's not one more hard than the other. So,
you know, like just watching, you know, honestly, I feel like I was like in an episode of Love and Hip Hop when I was in your studio. You know, a certain person came in. It felt like Love and Hip Hop.
Oh my God!
You know how they come in, they look playing their little songs and stuff like that or whatever. You like, am I gonna ever hear?
I've actually never seen Love and Hip Hop, but I heard about it.
Yeah. So who was the what? What's so funny? Was that wrong to say?
No, you good.
Someone's doing like this. I guess this was for shade.
Yeah.
There's no shade. I swear it's not so shade.
Oh my God.
It was just. So musically, who was the person that influenced you musically?
Lauryn Hill. She's like the reason that I really fell in love with music.
The reason that I sing.
Sang it.
I can't.
From your heart.
I can't.
And then my favorite singer is Whitney Houston. In my opinion, she is the greatest, the GOAT. Oh. There's no one to do it better.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Who don't know what that means.
Yes.
You probably didn't know what that means. Did you know what that means? Oh, okay.
I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. Well, as far as I can see, you will always be the one for me. Oh, yes, you will. And I believe in dreams again. I believe that love will never end. And like the river finds the sea, I was lost. Now I'm free. 'Cause I believe in you and me. Oh, maybe I'm a fool feel the way I do, well, I will play the fool forever, just to be with you forever. I believe in miracles and love's a miracle, yeah. And baby, you're my dream come true. I was lost, now I'm free, yeah. 'Cause I believe in you and me. I was lost, and now I'm free, yes. 'Cause I believe in you and me.
Is there anyone that you would love to write for?
Oh my God.
Like, you mean like your top 3?
Top 3 to write for? Jennifer Hudson.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. When you give her the right song, it's over. Ain't nobody touching her. Like she did on that night. I'm telling you, can't nobody sing it after her. Top 3. I would love to write for Mary Mary. Like, their writing and music, in my opinion, is so amazing.
What about, what's her name? She got that trap music going on now.
Erica Campbell?
Yes.
I love it. I love God.
God.
You love God. What's wrong with you? My boys was like, I can't get with that.
When I first heard that, when I was like, is she saying love?
Love. L-U-H.
And I was like, no, this is Miss Bell. She ain't really singing this.
No, like, I love that. Because I grew up in church. And if I did gospel music, I would be doing off the wall stuff.
Who are you normally compared to?
CeeLo. I get compared to CeeLo vocally. John Legend, like a higher voice John Legend. Stevie Wonder.
Okay. I heard you do some Stevie Wonder too. Absolutely amazing.
Stevie is so hard to do.
Is he really?
Yeah.
When I'm in my class, I sound just like him.
Well, you are blessed.
I am. That's true. And that is true.
Oh, so long for this night I prayed that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love we can't lose. With God on our side, we'll find strength. And each tear we cry from now on, it will be you and I. There's a ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky for our love. Do 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 do. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love.
The fact that you've been around this industry for a good amount of time, you had any really good experiences? You got any good stories?
Yeah.
You want to share?
When I was singing with my old choir, Eastern.
Shout out to Eastern.
Shout out to EMGC. We used to sing backing for Dorinda Clark Cole.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
I love Dorinda Clark Cole with my whole heart. And we did the Stellar Awards. I can't remember what year it was.
You sung at the Stellar Awards?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, if you YouTube it, it's like you'll see me in the background.
Really?
I was so young.
Wow.
And we were so nervous.
What year was that?
Oh man, probably like 2004, 2003. We were so freaking nervous because that was like the biggest stage we had been on.
Mm-hmm.
And we got nervous because she was behind us. And she's like, oh, Lord Jesus, I'm nervous. And we like, you can't be nervous because we nervous.
Worse, right.
And so then the curtains open and it was just like a sea of people. And I'm like, okay, Jharid, just don't pass out. Don't do that, not on TV. Because it was being televised and stuff. So that was a cool moment. I used to do Eastern's Apollo.
Okay.
And
it's like a talent.
It's just like Showtime at the Apollo in New York, but Eastern has a version. I think Eastern's is harder. I'll just say that. Because I swear, like, people be coming from Detroit to come boo people at Eastern's Apollo. And so they asked me to do that a few years, and so that was pretty cool. It's been a bunch of stuff, like I almost made it on to the X Factor. I was in the final round, and if I would have gotten a phone call, they were calling people like over a period of a month, then I would have been on a televised show. But I didn't get the call.
Aww.
But that's just what it is.
They missed out.
Oh, thank you. And I got rejected, which is a good thing. But I submitted a song for Jennifer Hudson, and the label rejected it. But which is good because usually they don't even respond to you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, at least they know your name a little bit.
Yeah.
Jharid.
Yes, sir.
I had the hardest time pronouncing your name. I just learned it today.
It's Jharid, and people always say like Jharid. I was at work one day and I got a Jihad.
A G what?
Jihad. They're like Jihad. Can
what
you?
Happened to the R?
Like,
what happened to the R?
I'm sorry, my name is Jharid.
I get Matrio, all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Material.
It's material, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people like to call me, my government name, which is completely a no-no. Especially,
that is not
period.
That's no good.
No, it's not. It's no good at all. I just can't help myself, okay? So when you see me out in public, the name is
when you see me on the street.
Exactly. It's material. It's material. I have a whole video about it.
Praise the Lord.
There you go. And we're just going to keep it moving from there. All right. So, what is the best memory you had while performing? Like when say, other than Stellar Wars, because I'm pretty sure that's up there, right? Mm-hmm. But like somewhere else, like you was performing, you just like had this aha moment, or
it was. I had done. I've auditioned for everything like 3 times over. Mm-hmm. So from American Idol to Voice to X Factor. Like all those shows.
So you've been out here grinding.
Oh yeah. And when I sung at the X Factor audition, I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry, y'all. I came from the studio.
He did, and we were there too. You want to drink some tea?
No, I'm good.
I can sing while you do that.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and render a selection.
You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy?
Sing it.
You think I'm crazy? What is that? Possibly? Mm-hmm. Possibly.
You gotta mean it.
Okay. We were on the grunt earlier today. You were so simple.
I'm so done with you.
What? Did I say something again wrong?
I
can't win.
He can't help it.
I cannot win.
I went to sing When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. I should have brought you flowers. Yeah. And I sung that, and the lady who was the producer, this is at the X Factor audition. Mm-hmm. She and I was singing, I felt like I gave a good audition.
Wait a minute, before you go on, X Factor, is that the one that CeeLo was
That's The Voice.
Oh, that's
X
The Voice.
Factor is the show that Simon created to leave American
Oh,
Idol.
okay, yeah, okay.
And
you know those
I know.
things.
So I sung it, and I'm like, I usually can tell if I have a good audition, an okay audition, and a bad one. I'm like, this is kind of a good one. She was like, sing something else. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I'm like, I gave everything I had in that song. So I was like, I remember when I lost my mind. And she being like this, and she was like, and I'm like, well, I guess I keep singing the song right here.
Yeah, right.
And so I got to the chorus, and I finished, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to put you through, and you always sing that song for your auditions. I was like, yeah, okay, well, God bless you. And that was just a real good feeling, like, you know, I made it. And then I went and I sung that song for each round, and everybody kept passing me through, and I'm like, wow.
That song is that was a stellar performance that you did at Sweet Speaks too. That's the first song that I've heard you sing, and I'm like, wow, I was blown away.
Oh,
I really was blown away. That's why I couldn't wait to get to interview.
Oh, appreciate you. Well, you called me. I was so.
Is this your first interview?
This is my first interview.
So I had the exclusive.
Yes, and
So
I am actually. I had to get over my nerves
to do this interview.
Yep.
Okay. You know. So you work with other Detroit artists. Like I had Michael Antoine here on my last interview. I love his voice. He's amazing. Yeah. So you work with him. So what do you feel that Detroit artists need to do in order to become more mainstream?
It's kind of a double-edged sword because I personally think Detroit has the best talent in the world. Like, everybody in Detroit is an amazing singer. But then...
Wait a minute. You say everybody in Detroit is an amazing singer?
Well, you know...
that includes me?
Yes, right?
Yes. I would have to say that, a lot of people that has come in the sort of circle is amazing singers. We have Justin, we have you, we have Michael Antoine, we got Mike Gay, we have Andre, and probably countless others.
And
Blair.
Yeah.
Blair is amazing.
And everybody can blow. But when you think about and Jharid, when you think about the lineage that we come from Aretha Franklin,
right?
Queen of Soul. We come from Stevie Wonder. We take a little credit for the Jackson 5 because we developed them here, which includes Michael Jackson.
Right.
Smokey Robinson,
Madonna. Luther swung through here.
Yeah, is he from here?
No, but he went to Western.
Okay.
And we're gonna take credit for developing him.
Okay. This show is not sponsored by Starbucks.
I think it's just a little bit of a double-edged sword because there's so much talent, and I think we being in Detroit feel that that's like good enough, and you don't have to really go and do the extra work that someone.
So you think that we're privileged in other words, because we're from Detroit?
Yeah, we're just used to great talent.
But how is that going to get you mainstream?
If we're not constantly and consistently working on our craft, we have to know what's hot, what's hidden in today's music, as well as developing our own thing in that. Then we may kind of miss the mainstream boat.
Yeah, and which is sad because it's like you have a passion for what you love and your own style. Oh my goodness. And your own style or whatever, but it's almost like in order to make it in mainstream, it has to be some degree of sellout.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, the music industry today is just so different. Like, in order to be a big star back in the day, you just had to be really good.
Right.
And have some people who believe in you. Now today,
do you think it was easier back then than it is today?
It's kind of weird Because like back in the day, you only had a few.
Mm-hmm.
And now today, there's like a bunch.
A few? Really? Back then?
Yeah, I mean, when you go through time frames, you had like the 80s era is like Luther,
The 80s
Whitney.
is crack era. The crack era, Ronald Reagan era.
Madonna, Janet. It was only a few who were like major stars.
Mm-hmm.
And today is like everybody can.
There was a lot of one-hit wonders also.
Yeah, it
too.
was.
Because you hear a song on the radio and I'm like, oh, I love that song, but never know who the artist is.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But today is like you can be insta famous and
That's true.
get a deal off of that.
That's true, especially with the internet age. You put stuff on YouTube or Instagram and you sing, and I think like Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
He was discovered by Usher, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
A few people, I don't know, and then and just the fact that they have the reality shows too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I do believe that you can be instant famous from reality shows, but at the same time, there is still a level of work that you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, we talked previous, and you're saying that you was working on projects as far as like going in the studio and working on music, and you're going to shop songs. So how do you price a song?
Well, that's a tricky business. So, as an unsigned writer right now, I am like, hey.
So, my eyes followed. Where the hell you come from?
As an unsigned writer, selling a song, you could sell a song if you're selling to a local artist for like $100, $500, $1,000. If you get a connect to a major artist, maybe like 5, 10, 20,000, depending on the artist. I know someone, like when people were really selling songs, they sold their song for $50, but it was Janet Jackson.
$50?
$50,000.
Oh.
It was Janet Jackson, and her budget can afford that.
Can you imagine like somebody like you said, an unsigned artist, writer, and you get approached by a really big celebrity person or whatever, and they want to like sing your song, and you think that it could be like you so starstruck and so flattered that they want to sing your song, like you give it to them for free. I want to have that ever happen.
I'm sure that's happened.
Like, yes, please take it. You can just do it because I love you so much.
I think for me, because I'm real business minded too,
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I wouldn't let it happen for myself, but I can imagine that happening.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. I don't get like.
Well, I was talking to my friend Antea. Shout out to Antea. She's actually like one of the premier writers in the industry.
Okay.
She's written for like Beyonce, Justin Bieber.
Really?
Yeah. And she is my friend.
Like, is she credited on this?
Yeah.
She's like. She's not like Carrie Hilson, is she?
What does that mean?
You know how Carrie Hilson says she wrote for Beyonce and then she tried to shade it. But
no, she's like, she's the real deal. She's the head of voiceover at what's now called DIME, the Detroit Institute of Music Education. And what was I talking about for Antea?
Her being a writer. She's a premier writer.
What did you ask me?
I was asking you like about songs and how do you price a song. Oh
yeah, so I was talking to her about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he went away.
So did that thing.
My thought.
Oh. But he had asked you what you signed, what you said on the Sagittarius.
Oh yeah. So
that damn net just distracted everything. You can't be in a shot.
I was talking to her because she's a Sagittarius. She's a Sagittarius, and we were just talking or whatever, and she was like, you don't have like the full sign of a Sagittarius because you're so controlled, and I'm really controlled. And most Sagittarius are real free spirited, like jump off the building, like yeah, the net'll be down there, and I'm like, what the hell is that at? I don't see it. So, yeah, it's something that I'm working on.
But do you really need to work on it? It's just you, who you are. It might work for you.
Yeah, I feel like because it's so weird because it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's like from the artist side, I'm like this free spirit, but then I have a business side where it's like I want to make sure all of this stuff is in place, like it should be.
And that's good. That's a good thing. So you don't have to work on that. You heard it from me first.
I'll take
stamp on that. Yes, stamp on that. All right. So we talked about how do you price a song. So you said it was a tricky thing. What about like how do you shop a song?
It's two different ways. As an unsigned writer, you just build connects to different A&Rs, different executives, different writers, or whoever can get your song to where you're trying to get it. And as a signed writer, you basically kind of have everything in place. You have a publisher that's pushing your song. You have a label looking from different publishers. And it's just different. I remember when I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. Ooh, and when you're out there without care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough, no. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Think twice, yeah. It's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul, yeah. You think you're in control? Ooh, I think you're crazy. Since I was little, it looked like fun. But it's no coincidence I come, yeah. And I can die when I'm done. I think you're crazy, yeah. And maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
Jharid, taking a break.
Thank you.
I literally got chill bumps.
Really?
Yes.
No, thank you so much for letting me sing. I was actually a little nervous.
Yeah, and you know, we thought about maybe doing it a cappella or doing it with the track, but I'm so glad that we had you do it a cappella so everyone can actually hear that vocal talent.
Oh, thank you.
You know, phlegm and all.
Okay.
You know, it was
because I had to drink some tea. It was my voice tired.
Right. Speaking of tea, like, do you feel that certain things that you drink can like affect your voice? Like, say, like you drink a tea, if you have sugar in it, the sugar can cause a lot of phlegm in your throat. So when you drink your tea, do you have sugar in it?
No, I put honey.
Honey. So
I mean, honey still breaks down as sugar, but honey is a lot more soothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually helps just kind of like soothe and relax your chords.
Okay.
But if you put too much, then it can be counterproductive and add more phlegm.
What is your vocal warm-ups?
This is where Antea comes in because she's my vocal coach.
Okay.
So lip trills, so like, and the way that we do it, we start them low. So it's like, sorry.
No, you didn't say that.
It's like, and then you move up.
Now, what does that do?
It just relaxes your chords.
Okay.
So usually, like when you sing, when you're talking a lot, your chords start to get tight and tense up. And when you do the lip, or if you haven't warmed up, your chords are cold. And so lip trills just help them vibrate, create vibration.
And that's why they say,
break
like,
up the phlegm.
if you drink, that's why they say if you drink water for a singer, don't drink cold water. Make warm not warm temperature. What is it called? Room temperature, or whatever. Now I have to say this. Going off subject from that, I have to say that just me coming into the studio today, and I only got a glimpse. I only was in there for like a half hour or so, and then going in the actual booth with you and singing and seeing all the how everything works as far as like the stopping and going, and I don't like this part, I like this part, and this and that, and then the engineer the producer, how they have to piece everything together. It just seemed like it's just a lot of work going to the studio. It's not like what you just did there. You get up there and you perform, you sing, and that's just it. It's not that easy. Singing is hard. So I give a lot of respect for people that's in that business, and I wouldn't mind giving you my $1.29 on iTunes for your song to support. And I think that nowadays we're in this streaming era that these kids nowadays are just streaming the music and not actually supporting the artist, but they're enjoying the craft. What do you think about that?
Well, that's a heavy subject right there.
Yeah.
The industry in the world has changed so much because of technology, and then again, it's like the phrase again is a double-edged sword, because now you can get your music to so many people. Like I can get my song to someone in Nigeria as I can get it to somebody on 8 Mile, like 8 Mile in Wyoming, because 50 Cent came to my old hood. It's
You're talking about today.
Today.
Came to a liquor store.
Yeah, to the liquor store on 8 Mile in Wyoming, which is crazy, because that don't happen. But, so like, people now, they don't have to buy a song. Like, they can go on a streaming service, and let's say they wanted to listen to Bitch Better Have My Money by Rihanna. They don't have to go spend $1.29 to get a song. They can just type in Bitch Better Have My Money under whatever streaming service they want and just listen to it however they want. A lot of people don't know, like, one of the streaming companies, I don't know if I'll mention it because I don't think I will.
Yeah.
One of the streaming companies literally pay, I think it's like 0.007 cents per stream.
To the artist?
Out of their, so like a lot of streaming companies have to pay a certain percentage of revenue out. That out could be to a record label, to an artist, to a publisher, or to a songwriter. Now, the songwriter is actually getting the lowest end of the deal these days, because the deals that were made with the streaming services were more so geared towards the artist and the label, not so much the publisher and the songwriter, because those are two different entities. So, for example, that's why you may have seen articles where Pharrell and John Legend was like, yo, my song streamed, my Happy song and my All of Me song streamed like 100 million streams, But as the songwriter, I only got paid $4,000. That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. And so, and a lot of people thinking like, well, you know, if I'm getting the streaming service or if I'm paying this, that I'm supporting the artist, and you might be if they have a decent deal.
Yeah.
But it's so much more than just the artist. The artist is like the final product. It's like the iPhone that you're picking up at the store, where you're not thinking about the labor, you're not thinking about the materials, you're not thinking about the research and product development, and that's kind of
everything that's on the background part, right?
Had to create the iPhone same way as everything that has to create the song, like the songwriter, the engineer, the producer, you know.
And they all got to get paid.
Hopefully, because they're the ones who make the song.
Yeah. And just seeing that firsthand is just like, now I have a better respect for artists that actually is out there on their grind and doing it, because it is a lot of layers to it. It's not just you getting up there performing and that's just it, and you know you got it on the disc. It's so much that goes into it.
And a lot of people haven't separated songwriter from artist yet. They think everything is one pot, and it's not one pot. I know of some songwriters who've had to get a second job because they're not getting royalties like they should be or like they used to pay. Where artists, you know, they might, you know, I'll hear young people say, well, you know, artists, you know, you got to go out on tour, you'll make money. Yeah, you'll make money as a touring artist, but songwriter ain't making no money, and it's the songwriter song. It's crazy.
Do you ever sometimes, like when you're in a studio, because you have to have some type of relationship with engineer, producer, whoever, is there any points of time that when you're in there and y'all just talking, like just regularly talking, and songs come to you and you write them at that moment?
Not for me. It might be a process like that for some other people. I'm a little bit of a loner, so I'll get a song and then I'll go on my like in my own little corner in my own.
Do the beat comes? Do the music comes first before you write, or do you write it like poetry, or do you have a beat in your head?
It depends on the direction. So if I'm like planning to shop a song to a major artist, usually I'll write that song to a track. Okay. If it's a song that I hear in my head, then I might record a little memo and then later link up with a producer to build music around it.
Okay. All right. Jharid Collins.
What's up? This is Jharid, and I love making it matter with material matter. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. Ooh, and when you're out there without care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough, no. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Yeah, possibly. You were having the time of your life. Oh, but think twice, yeah. It's my only advice. Right. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. Oh, yeah. You think you're in control? Ooh, I think you're crazy, yeah. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy, since I was little. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun.